Today, he's in South Carolina, and CNN's Rebecca Buck is there, too, in Columbia. Rebecca, as this Democratic field gets bigger, what is Cory Booker doing at this stage to try to set himself apart?
That's right, Anna. Well, it's a little warmer here in Columbia, South Carolina than it is in Minnesota today. Cory Booker's making his first visit since he announced his bid for president officially earlier this month. And he's been making the case here and in Iowa, where he was 2 days before this, traveling around also campaigning following his announcement. He's been making the case first that he's the only former mayor among the senators who are running for president. So he has a very unique set of experience, but he's also spreading a message of unity, of love, relentlessly optimistic. It sets him apart from some of the other Democrats like Elizabeth Warren, who we heard today, mentioned Donald Trump in her remarks and is taking him on directly. Booker, in his remarks, not even mentioning the president by name if he can avoid it. Today, he just referred to him as that person in the White House. So a bit of a different approach from him, also a different approach in terms of where he's going today in South Carolina. A few weeks ago, he was on the steps just behind me at the Capitol speaking for Martin Luther King Day. Today, he's focusing on rural areas of the state, going to small towns within striking distance of Columbia, South Carolina. Listen to his thinking on the places he's visiting this trip.
My first campaign stop as a candidate for presidency, I wanted to come to this community because my whole career is about going to the places that often people don't go to, don't talk about, don't face and confront.
So how do Booker's chances look in South Carolina? Well, Democrats believe he has a huge potential upside in the state, but there's also stiff competition. Senator Kamala Harris has been focusing aggressively on South Carolina, and Democrats here say if Joe Biden gets in the race, he also has a very strong network in this first in the South primary state. Anna.
Rebecca Buck in South Carolina, thank you. Let's talk more about the competition that is growing. Another